know, this God's here that know me for years. He's one of them. This God right here is one of them that know me for years. I'm talking about for years. From doing other things. You know what I'm saying?
Be a little man.
Science is this, man. And you gotta teach the young. You just look at the board, a law school in Mecca, or whatever you have.
Yeah.
Even with my brother Justice Hakeem, them God's physical degrees is up there. You have to teach the young. You have to make sure the young. Okay, back here for my big brother. And then I'm gonna pass it on. Umar. You know, my big brother Umar, like 2 weeks before he went home, I pulled him to the side and we was talking and I told him, I said, dog, you're gonna have to teach somebody, you know, because
Peace, somebody. Thank you.
And you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. You have to teach the young. If you don't teach the young, and if you don't stay around the young, guess what's gonna happen to you?
Money.
Guess what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna die. Lord told him that. You're gonna die, son. And you gotta change with the time. Changing with the times don't mean, you know, going turning to Muslim or becoming an Israelite or anything like that. No, changing with the times means renewing your history. See, because God is swift and changeable, yet remaining, but stand perpendicular on his square. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta understand. You see what my shirt say? The Father of all things. And with that, I'm gonna say peace.
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 Good.
My name is Virtuous Allah. I'm from the head of Medina. All praise is due to Allah and justice, because if it wasn't for them, we as a nation would not exist. I would also like to congratulate all those who graduated, got promoted, and everything in school. All praise is due to the babies that's here, because we should have a lot more. First of all, I would like to let y'all know that June, July, and August, the parliament will be in Medina, in the head, Fort Greene Park. June and August is on top at the monument. I don't care if they got the Pride Party going on or whatever they got going on. We as a nation been there, and we've been there before they decided to do everything else. So we come together the way we're supposed to, then all that other stuff, that Pride stuff, will be out the door, out the window. June and August upstairs. July is going to be on Myrtle Avenue because they don't allow us to barbecue up on the top. Okay? So July is on the bottom. Again, June and August. And please, I'm letting the nation know, please do not come empty-handed. And do not come without a child. Don't come by yourself because I'm giving some food away. If you come and tell me, yo, God, I'm hungry, I'm going to tell you where the baby at. If you tell me you came from alone, I don't care. I don't care nothing about no grown-up not preparing themselves before they come to a parliament. You know why? Because we got taught too fast as kids. And if you got it late, then that's your business. Because I know I got taught too fast 3 days before I got the knowledge of myself. So I know there's a whole bunch of other people that got the same way. If we talking about the same truth. But this ain't nothing but what we supposed to be doing. And if it's been going according to rules and regulations as the lesson is going, then we won't have these problems. Talking about who's here, who's not here. I don't care who's not here. That's why you got YouTube, Zoom, and anything else. And sound travel. Whoever don't hear me, then that's their business. Whoever don't see me, that's their business. I'm there for the babies. And this nation is about that. We here for everybody else. Whatever happens at 21-22, happens at 21-22. Why? Because that's the prescribed law. The main reason everything is happening there in 21-22 because nobody trusts nobody with money. You want to be real? Everything is because of money. Who got this? Who's doing that? Who got the power to do that? Ain't nobody got no power enough, but we as a nation got to come together one. Yo, that God got the money? Yo, do you trust him? Do you know what he's doing? No! I'm tired of people up here talking about money, money, money. Especially about my brother, black son. If you don't know the situation, do not bring it up to the parliament. Speak to that man first. Universal. But I'm gonna tell you direct. That's why I'll tell you once you've done. So I'm not gonna wait till anybody else goes, because he's gonna get the phone call. and there's nobody addressing, then what? Who is his brothers? My brother Black Son told me this one time, and I'm gonna put this in your minds too. If I see you once a month, how many times a year is that? 12 times. So how the hell are you my brother? I see you. I ain't talking about talking to you, calling you. I only see you 12 times a year. How the hell are you my brother? And I see everybody else more times than you. But we a nation, right? We really gonna go that route? This is what y'all want? Come on, man. We could never get along like that. Yes, there's people that we got cliques and we got this and that, which is not really cliques. People get along with people more than others. So I know somebody knows you and you that. Yo, you know the God? Yeah, I know the God. Yo, you know the earth? Yeah, I know the earth. Yeah, that's peace there. For certain things that happen in this nation, you gotta be on that first list. Yo, this is going down. Yo, God, can you be there? I remember something was going down with the law school in Mecca. Cypher called me up. And Umar called me up. Virtuous, can you make it? I said, why I gotta be there? Because you one of the youths that we taught and you're a grown man now. I said, I'm there. See, I got raised by these people to be someone in this nation. I'm not saying nobody else ain't got the same powers. Everything everybody does, they do for a reason. I'm not gonna go nowhere 7 years and then come back talking about what the nation not doing. What the hell I'm doing? I'm not going nowhere for 6 months and say, yo, the nation should have been doing this, the nation should have been doing that. Why? What the hell you been doing?
Good question.
What the hell you doing?
Right.
Anybody that talks about somebody else because they talking about themselves, reveal whatever you gotta reveal, but not here. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Amen. Talk about building.
Listen, we as a nation, as a nation have to understand a lot of things. One, we don't talk about nobody. Two, worry about what you gotta do with yours. Because I know there's skeletons in your fucking closet. And pardon me if I curse. And if it gets deleted out of YouTube, better. I don't care. Should have been here. Because you two want to dictate what we do and say and how.
Yeah.
Okay? And we never was like that. I remember when I was coming up that it wasn't none of that. Everything was verbatim. The way we got lessons, the way we communicate with each other, the way we build with each other. It wasn't no way you could have went and you said, peace, God. You better know your lessons. You better know something. Yo, God, what lesson you on? Yo, God, man. I'm a student. You know, I'm just studying. Yo, what you nervous for? Nobody tell you shake. Now you shaking more. Why? Yo, what you intimidating me for? But no, they put the fear in God so you know what the hell it is. I recall a time that one of the guards from Best Style said that there was somebody in number 1 block that everybody crossed the street. And there was only 12 of them. And there was about 20 other people, and they crossed the street because they knew who they was. Now we got to be crossing by and worrying about, yo, I hope they don't do nothing to us. What the hell is this hope for? Man, when you walk with fear, fear is shown. When you don't teach what you know, fear is known. Certain communities know who God is, but they ain't going to tell you to do your job. They'd rather keep it quiet. Why? Because as long as you stay quiet, nobody's going to do what you're doing. They're going to keep running wild. And then we over here worrying about what somebody else is doing. Man, forget all that. This ain't what this is about, man. We talking about wisdom, man. Man, Yaku has rules and regulations. What the hell is our rules and regulations at? Where they at? I know they there. Where is that there? I don't see the guard in 3 days, man. I'm knocking on this door. Where that's at? What happened with this other brother, man, getting hospitalized and all this other? Then people find out, yo, the guy went back. Yo, how he went back? Aren't you his brother? Nah, man. We gotta start here. Forget about everybody else. Forget about everything else that happens around the world. Here. And then we go out and abroad. Other states. We got other states out here that everybody has their knowledge. Everybody is home base is here. But this is what knowledge and wisdom is at. So everybody gravitates to it. So if we're messing up, What makes you think they're not gonna do the same? Matter of fact, they're gonna do worse. Aren't we the trendsetters? Aren't we the? I remember back in the days where everybody followed certain trends and everything like that. We're the trendsetters for this. All we do is teach you to be yourself. And what's the problem? It's hard to be yourself? No, because they are being themselves. They just don't want to be a part of this. So go! Go be what the hell you want to be, and that's it. Leave us alone. All right? Speak.
Peace.
Did he mention anything about the Medina Parliament?
Yes, yes, he did. He said June and August up top.
Hey,
July
hey,
and August. Yes.
I'm just a South Carolina. I'm glad to be here. It's the first one I went to. When I got married, I came here May 25th, 1973. So I wasn't here, it was up on the top. You know? I was walking up, and it looked like the place was moving. Because there were so many earths with babies coming with colors, it looked like the canopy was moving. You know? And I'm still here today, building, and I learned something. If you're not working on something, something's working on you. So every time you see me through the years, I'm always working on something. I got to do it, you know? And it's our nature to add on, you know? Today, I have an opportunity for certain people who speak Spanish. If you know people who speak Spanish, the opportunity is helping immigrants fill out paperwork. Now, some of us know, some of us don't know, that the New York area has been infiltrated with about 60,000 immigrants. And 99% point something speak Spanish. And I've been asked for a person named Yvonne Nash, who's working under Mark Greenberg, who is the mayor's man like Barry Roethlisberger's man, supposed to meet them this Thursday, with the list of people who want to help the immigrants fill out their paperwork. Now you can get me here, you know, and I can give your name and your phone number and your email.
Now YouTube is gonna hit me because that's copyright music.
For this. I got my phone, I got the business phone. The business phone is 929.
That don't matter. They're gonna do it anyway. It's somebody else's music on my page.
370-62.
The rally we had in Fort Greene, I put that disclaimer up there. They told me that they hit it because it was their music.
370-6218. Now, you might not be able to take advantage of it. You might
I
not
commented on it, but that's what they do, girl. It could be heard.
I was at the speak Spanish, even though I said to him, I said, Mr. Nash, I can't speak Spanish. You still want me to go out here and for us. You get the Spanish speaking for us. I
It's a
couldn't go
part. It's a
first.
free space.
So I've been told it's self first, then others. This is how you conduct your business. You know, self first, then others. No, I gotta reverse that. It's self first, kind, then others. You know? You're not
Enjoy yours,
kind
girl.
as other
Please.
yourself, but it's self first, kind, then others. So I'm coming to you first. And I know people are hearing this. Do not, just because the person's not God of earth, do not tell them. But it's opportunity. You know? Now also, in Medina, we started a corporation. It's called Medina Cultural and Arts Center. It's called that because we're looking for a Medina Cultural and Arts Center. This is our goal because we know that school in Medina is not a law school anymore.
Oh, let me go.
Just a name. You know? And them people are taking the credit. But when
That's not what you
Saladin
need. You
came
need to
to
set
trademark
up to here.
to protect us for our
Huh?
you know, our
What the hell you got a big mouth. I mean, you know, you speak loud. the clarity. Some people
You
don't.
said it right.
Yeah,
You
God.
said it right. You got a big mouth.
But you know, you could take it wrong, but nah, because you speak with authority.
With the flag on you too.
You still on the side? You still on Putnam?
Jefferson, God. I ain't got no, yeah. So that only 900 well, I'm gonna leave.
Solid do that. We need to revisit that again. But right now,
Same
also,
apartment, all that still.
decided to make a vending crew. Now, a lot of
You're
people
welcome to come through anytime, God.
has a way of life now. I mean, you see him out there with the balloon and the water guns and, you know, whatever for the parks and recreation areas. And then make a living off that. It's weekend. I wanted to start this weekend. I couldn't get cooperation enough. I wanted to do it again for all the month of June. We got so much going. You see what it is? We got school project. We got the fab building. You know, we got this show and food, this day, that day, this, that. Everybody's putting money up for this. Because ain't nobody giving us nothing. So I can't come up here and ask y'all broke people. Not everybody, but most of them know you're broke. Because they gave up enough. We done gave up enough. I'm asking y'all for the money, and I got collected money already, to make money with that money. I can guarantee you $1, I can make experience it. I can only say more. But those who sell wholesale, you can buy a 50-cent item and sell them for $5. But see, I want people to work with us and get 1/3 of what they make that day. Let's say you out there with you come back with $300 you done sold that day. When you get 100, Medina Oakwood Arts Center gets another 200. That's fair. You got 1/3 of what you make. Now everybody don't need a side hustle. What's for 9 to 5? They make enough to pay 9 to 5. Some people got children who need mentoring. You go out and go, brother, and see how to make $1 out of 15 cents, the old-fashioned way. How every minority has came up in America, they came from the streets. When I was a kid, and I'm showing my age now, they was out there with their carts and their horses. You know, with the master I was glad we got rid of horses.
No, stop.
With them same people with the little carts on
There ain't nobody on point. Ain't nobody paying
you
attention.
see them come up
Come on.
from the gutter.
At least you brought me out.
When we came from the gutter, they ran up off our street. You know how they closed all the business down on 125th Street? 125th, they had mad white business when I was a kid. All the white stores, you couldn't hardly walk. You couldn't shop in there. But the white man's still there. He owned all the shops. So the money's not circulating in our neighborhood, it's going right out to wherever. We say buy black, we buy anything. That's new. And we know them sneakers and stuff cost $10, $15 to make, and we still pay $300. They say birds build a nest, ants build a hole in the ground. Black men and women, it's time for us to build something for ourselves. I can't come up with a big ideal. I ain't got no 7-story project in my mind, but I know if I get a pack of tube socks for $3.50, I can sell it for $5, $6. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's always been. People that sell balloons, good or not, you all know it. 15, 20 cents a balloon, you sell it for $5. That's about $1.15. That's the truth. And some of y'all been in them parks where people come around and the kids go crazy. Like kids go to soft these hoes because they want the water balloons to play with each other. It's silly shit. You know what I'm saying? They want that helicopter. Kids want to be children to play. Because most of the time they come there, the adults got the food, they play cards, the kids want something to play with. You know, especially the bubble guns and water guns. You know, so I want to put parks like that. We got money saved up. We want to start the July 4th weekend. A lot of people told me they have in the past made good money on the 4th of July. Gotta be out callous to get more stuff because at the end of the day, the next big holiday won't be till Labor Day. So you're gonna have the whole summer, you got work in parks and build it up. Then it comes Labor Day, them stuff the flags you can sell on the African American Day Parade. Remember, America goes from Alaska to the Philippines. All those flags count on African American Day. A lot of black people live all over the place. And they follow where they're from, even though they're glad they're here in America. And you see that. The millions coming, few have went back home. Anyway, this is the things I'm building on again. The phone number again. You call me either project. And you can add on. You might know somebody who speaks Spanish. They can use a couple of dollars. You know, I mean, righteously. Talking like French people. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that, God. You know, you're being too long. You're being too long. You're being too long.
He started
You're
with
being too
God. He
long.
started that bullshit, man. He started with so what?
All right. That's enough, God. Things happen. We use all kinds of stuff like that. Small things to giants. You know? And for the vending, people are putting money together. I only got $300. I ain't got for 2 people. 2 people. I know y'all don't have enough to give. I ain't asking for a dime now. You know, we're going to have zooms on that. The number is 929-370-6218. You might want to work. You might want to check out the Zoom. Call me. I keep the phone with me. The Secretary Divine Fritz, he has the phone, you know, for communication. He's going to get us a place. Well, I'm talking about a place for our product. You're only going to get a storage place. You don't want a storage place where you have the door and you slide up and down. You need a base in it. We ain't got to worry about nobody stealing nothing from us. But you know who got the key? You don't have to. You help us. I ain't say politics. Help us. So we want to put the helpers on like a stipend thing, like $300 a month for helping. Because somebody got to build stuff, put stuff together for the business, help people get to their locations. This is going to be a big operation. That ain't going to be a lifesaver something who might divert the negativity to eat. Because you want to eat regardless of who or what. And it's so easy in our neighborhood without mentalities to do something negative. Each of the brothers will be incarcerated and stop crime. They stop crime by going back to jail. Because the citizen rate is so high among people. It's staggering. And they have said that there's a certain population of people who all do all the crime. They know who the criminals are. They say they always return to the same crime. But they really always come to return to the mentality. And you say this. You show the young they don't have to sell drugs. It's so easy to do the wrong thing. It's hard to be out there in that sun and do the right thing and get that money, but you have peace of mind. A lot of people won't know about that peace of mind until they locked up and they ain't got a visit or got a phone or got a mail, and you see that all that time you doing, if you did the simple things, you make much more money. You know what I mean? You'll be in a better state of mind and a better place. So Black Seeds keep up growing. Everybody want to sign up now? I'm right here. Call the number. Peace.
Peace.
Hey!
Hey!
We'll talk about some good news. I'm tired of all that old news. Like I say, my firstborn, my secondborn, just got their masters. That's great. Third good news, I retired. Life is good. When they say life is good on the other side, that's the other side, y'all. You retired. You got food, got clothing, and you got shelter. That's what's on the other side, dog. When you retire, you gotta put in that work. I'm not selling no balloons, I ain't doing no popcorn. We did that back in the day with Master Toro, Zaire, Master Army. We used to do that, dog. Go to door sales. That was at that time. I'm not gonna tell a 50-year-old man to go sell some socks. I'm just not gonna do it. Third thing, dude, I'm gonna start the policy for the weekend. I'm gonna drop another $20,000 on my own personal money. I ain't gotta ask nobody. Like I told you back then when I was doing it, just donate $3. And I felt bad for Father Divine guy, because I had a life insurance policy, but I got sick at the time with cancer, and I couldn't fulfill that obligation. Because I didn't have no help. You know, I paid for a lot of the funeral, totally successful. God that we did, no. What really crushed me is how I love the woman, probably Mother Wisdom. Mother Wisdom died and nobody said nothing. And that's a good, that was a good earth. I don't care if she drunk or anything. That was a good sister, man. And nobody didn't even say how she died. Nobody investigated on it. Nobody did nothing. Don't tell me you love the black woman and let Mother Wisdom go home and nobody did nothing. And that's crazy. And I'm telling you, God, that was a beautiful sister. I just throw my pool parties, the babies. She was my lifeguard for the babies. The babies loved Mother Wisdom, man. And it hurt me to my heart, dog. Because at the time, I was still recovering, but you see I'm back now. So I'm gonna step my game up again. Like I said, once again, another $20,000, my own money. I got to ask nobody nothing. All I ask is to add on $3. Sure, you know this guy. Even if you got a beef with me or whatever, you just donate $3 for him. Like sponsor God. See, that's real building, dog. That's real nation building. Not all this black. No. I don't do that, dog. God don't do that. God builds supreme. God builds supreme. You know, when you talk about that free flat building, tell us like you can't build a building. Because I'm an electrician, dog. So I know how these things work. I say, you just buy a free flat building, right? You drop it on the ground. All right. How you gonna power? It needs power, right? Law school, they said at one time they were gonna put it next to a law school. The law school got 100 amps. That means you're gonna need 100 amps in that building too. Remember, every time you know how much cost it costs? Just the fee from a law school to another building, it might cost you like $3 grand. Then you gotta buy the panel. So when I was telling you about it over the phone, you didn't even realize it. Now you gotta throw another sewer system. It don't work like that, bro. It ain't that easy. It's a lot of money doing it. Now, I know for love of the law is an engineer. So I know the God got the skill to do it. But that type of money, God, really qualified brothers. I did this all my life. I did this all my life, God. I did this all my life. They paid me well for doing it. Now I got my young God doing it. You know what I'm saying? I put him in the position that I was in. I'm sure I'm a quality man. I'm sure if you go to work in the streets, that's what a father said, learn the skill, dog. My skill is electricity. That's my skill. I don't read. I tell everybody, I don't read that well. I don't write that well. I'm a spell up, even to this day.
I'm sorry. What you call?
Always took care of my family. Always owned the house. Had my first house when I was 18. Ain't nothing hard about that. You know, God in you.
Peace, sister. Peace. I'm trying to get something
God in
together.
you. You gotta see the greatness in you, man. That work to you.
I'm great.
You know, it ain't that hard, God. What we gotta do is come together. Like I said, start the policy for anybody that's some life insurance, let me know. Take some names, got at least 50 years. Oh, because we lost two of the brothers that went home. And everybody didn't get a decent. My thing was for the nation. Everybody go home the same way. Watch well, the first brother I sent home. That shit was beautiful, bro. Took care of CLR. That was kind of system. Like the God was saying before. CLR died a horrible death, dog. He's decomposed. Even the God, the icon. Why she was right now? Right now? He was deep in court. What's going on with you? He was never like that. I can't even now. They was like that for each other, man. So brother be doing that, it turns me off, brother, because I know better. I know better. When I was coming up at 168 in the desert, right, we really lived that life, bro. We was delivering babies, 16, 17 years at home, dog. My Saint asked me a lot, God love mine. We was doing it, bro. We just wasn't saying God. We wasn't doing anything. We was delivering babies, man. And taking care of them babies. Feeding them babies. I remember Ernst had to come to 168. They let their parents out, change their clothes, put on their 3/4, and go to school. You know that, bro. We had a base for our sisters, and we just didn't say that, dog. And then things changed. If you know the history of the nation in the desert, things changed, something happened. So then we had to close the door. You can't let everybody in your house. That's how that earth got shot in her head by God. And like that, God said, yo, you tell earth at 168, the God's in our head, don't let nobody in the house. Shot it right in the head. When we say God don't do this and God don't do that, come on, man. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself with that nonsense, man. And brothers be predators on other brothers. They run in the pack. If you're not known in this nation, brothers will run up on you and house you. And that's an actual fact. And it shouldn't be that. It was never like that, God, when we grew up. You needed somebody that's fact. Five, you know, my father had to go on the boulevard, right? All the laws were coming. My father was the first black first shot holder. My father was so good, God. He could make counterfeit money before they knew counterfeit money. I feel my old dad. Sir. Oh, dad was that good. I learned that trade. I didn't want to be a farmer. I was an electrician. I could always go back. That is satisfy my soul. You know what I'm saying? Say so, God. You tell your young son, Lord, you gotta get a job, you gotta get on the book. You don't want no job off the book. Because one day you have to retire. If you ain't got no money on the book, you know, how long you get old? You're gonna be an old man with no money. When I got sick, $50,000. I had to pay $1 a day. I had to take the blood out of my body, send it to a lab, filter my blood, pump it back into my body. Each time they did that, it was $100,000. I had to take $1 out of my body. That's how good my union was, and that's how good my medical coverage was. You want a good union, somebody with some good medical coverage. But you don't need it.
Peace,
You're 20 years old, still in business.
Peace.
Like nothing gonna happen to me. As you get older, you start losing your hair, then you start losing your teeth. Sometimes you might lose motion in your body. It happens, dog. It happens. It's called time. It's called time. See, so even when I got sick, like I said, I'm living my second life now. But I'm comfortable. I ain't worried about any money. My last check came on the flat. That shit come every week. Because I did something when I was young. I didn't rob, I didn't steal, and I ain't never been to the penal because I like putting it. Anybody know God's really gonna tell you that? That's an actual fact. So you teach them young guys to get a job, stay on the book, because they're going to need that when they get older. You might not need to 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. When you hit that 40, first thing goes, your sight, you got to start wearing glasses. 50, you lose your hair. 60, you lose your teeth. Then you get sick, diabetes, cancer. Oh, that's going to come down the pipeline. Some of us get around it, some of us don't. My grandmother just died at 96 years old. Sister Tyson died at 96 years old. She went to school with my grandma. So when I was seeing my doctor, he showed me a picture of Cicely Tyson. Cicely Tyson doctor is my doctor. So I knew I was in good hands. But you know, Cicely Tyson was a little poor woman. So when I go, you ain't got some money, you ain't going up in that spot. So I showed him a picture of my grandmother, Cicely Tyson. I showed him a picture of Cicely Tyson was his own patient. You know what I'm saying? So we want to have that covered, dog. More than anything, when you get old, you want that medical covered. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Praise to magnetic clap slide.
So why did you
Peace to God, peace to the earth, or the universe. Today's wisdom, build or destroy. I heard quite a few people talking about that, which is good. But also, when you want to sound just like somebody else, if you're going to sound like somebody else, you might as well be a parrot. There's no need to do that. But what I would actually say is about wisdom. When you're actually saying whatever it is that you're saying, you need to be wise and civilized what you're actually talking about. And in order to be, first of all, you have to be civil. You actually have to be civil, man, because of your ways and actions. Look at the things you're actually doing. You can sound very good. Other people are going to see you from afar. Was that person just saying that, or was he just saying it? If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, what I mean by that is how you actually living. How you really living, man. You know, what's his name? Warren, he always mentioned about builders build. The reason why you need to build continuously is what you're doing. Adding on. What you're adding on, you're multiplying, because other people is gonna see what you was talking about. They don't have to do the same things that you did. And also, the destroying, basically, eliminate the negative behaviors, because you know how it used to be, what you used to actually do. You're gonna come across things like that. Everybody gonna have their ups and downs for whatever reason. Since that actually happened, are you gonna learn how to deal with accordingly, or are you gonna still do the same thing? Because if you're doing the same thing, you ain't learned anything from that lesson. Because it's an experience. It's definitely an experience, because a lot of people ask me, yo, if you could change, could you actually go back? No. Why would you not do that? Because the experience that I actually have, now I know how to deal with the things that what to do or what not to do. I was also hearing another brother, he mentioned to me, basically, he had to correct me. I appreciate that because he corrected me, because I was doing or saying something that I shouldn't. And even though it can sound good, draw it up, break it down, and bring it back to your own understanding. Just because that person, that's peace, it could be good, but if you're not doing the knowledge yourself, then hey, you might as well just deal with mysteries. You know what, we actually deal with that. Also, another thing that a lot of people are actually caught up in fear. Fear, mean fear. An acronym for that fear is false evidence appears real. It may seem like, but if you're not doing any type of knowledge, you ain't doing any type of research about it, you're gonna just follow what they actually talking about. It's just something to think about, just some food for thought. Also, when you say that that's your brother, that's your sister, I'm pretty sure you done heard this already. Have you even checked up on them to see how they doing? Oh yeah, nah, it sounds like you just playing games, man. Why you don't actually try to get their math? Or if you don't actually have their math, you know, some people do and some people don't. On Facebook, and they talk with them or build with them on the messenger. Build with them, man, build with them. And also, if you actually get their math, it would be even better. And also, find out where they reside at, man. Go to them, man. If you saying that that's your brother and that's your sister, go to talk with them, man. Come talk with them, man. And build with that, man. Peace.
Peace.
God-fearing king. I love Allah. I'll be brief. The reason why I stood here today is because I want to let my family know that I've been collecting names of God so far, and I don't have enough. But the reason why I'm collecting the names of God is because we're working on coming together for a common cause. Okay, now what I mean by that is that I just built with the God Bilal, for instance, the God that is looking to build on the school and make changes. The God had sought to build with me, and I built with the God. And I told the God what I'm going to tell you. I told the God, prior to any big changes need to happen, Allah said that God and me, we need to come together first. And so, it's the year 2023. It's been a while since 1964. And so I've been witness that now is a great time for the guys that are alive, that are the closest to the root, to come together. And the beauty about this is that not only is it going to remove confusion, and it's going to remove the differences, but we're going to get exactly what we came together to get. And so what I mean by that is that once this group of gods come together, such as, I'll be more specific. The God Allah Supreme, the God Allah Shah, the God Born Black, the God Najee, the God Sabu, the God Prince ABG, Justice Hakeem, Divine Prince. And next, we also have Father Unique Supreme Allah, Allah's Mathematics, Father Shaborn, Dakem, a God named Prince, I don't know his whole name, the God now YU Allah, Bilal, the God Lord Infinite Allah, Ali, Beloved, who I have so far, for instance. And there's more names that's needed because those brothers are going to come, they're going to come together. That's what's going to happen. They're going to come together and they're going to make agreements. And those agreements are going to put confusion and nonsense to bed going forward. So that whatever happened in the past can stay there, we can learn from that, and we can move forward so that everybody can agree what happens to the school, everybody can agree what happens with money, the God in Texas minding his business, the God born God body, that's God as his father and things like that, the God want to give, everybody will know together what's going on. Now the reason why this is important is because a lot of y'all is waiting for the devil to come together and make an agreement. So, I'm asking my brothers to come together and make an agreement, because they will, because all they have to do is bring it to their knowledge of God they're going to. But at the same time, the devil's waiting to make an agreement, and you still like him. He's giving you nothing, proving he's giving you nothing, so I suggest this. By the time the show and proof come back around next year,
Hey, come on.
the gods and the earths afterwards have came together, differences have been put aside, because it is. Concerning yourself about the election of these crackers, concerning yourself about anything that these devils talking about with voting and all that, I'm tired, as you're understanding. I'm tired. So, now that the gods are going to come together, 36 of them, including 12 verses, and then 10 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, on top of that. The reason why I'm going around and collecting names, because it's not to no vote. It's no vote. We're not Democrats. Oh, let's be clear. My brothers and sisters, you're not Democrats or Republicans. You're kings and queens. All right? So kings and queens mean this. You with me or you exiled. Or I'm with you or I'm exiled. But that's what kings and queens mean. It don't mean none of that. Right? And this is what's not going to happen either. So it's going to be 36 gods and earth. Why? Because it's going to be an even number. Why? Because we have mathematics. So what does that mean? It's not going to be 8 gods that are strong
and one weak-ass guy holding us back, so that's 9, right? A odd number. And there could be no even like 5, so it's 4 strong guys and no weak-ass guy. You go, oh God, please, so that we can move forward. No, it's gonna be even number. It's gonna be knowledge. We're gonna build. Or it's gonna be knowledge, and knowledge, or knowledge. That's how we're gonna build. And ain't gonna be no odd, no nothing. It's gonna be even number, right? It's gonna add up to 360. 360 means Virginia, Philly, the God everlasting, A-Self, Iquan. It means the gods know better than me name. Not sure. But what's gonna happen is this, so that when the show and prove come around next time, not only are we gonna have a great show and prove again, but even more will happen on top of that, right? On top of that. So, look at this. The God was knowledge culture years old, and the God built at the school, and the God got up and built. Okay. What the God say wrong? Now, what's true? If what the God said happened, this is true. Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna clarify some things. I don't F-U-C-K what y'all been through, okay? I don't care what y'all been through, God. I don't care if y'all some more crack and dope. I don't care about that. Y'all not getting in my way, okay? What's gonna happen is this. We moving forward with the nation, and next year, y'all gonna be in place, and y'all gonna be, the knowledge cipher. The knowledge cipher is 12 gods. Their job is easy.
I'm doing great.
Preserves the knowledge. Infinitely. Okay. 12 wisdom. It's the earth, it's the wisdom cipher. I don't know. The understanding cipher. Understanding cipher is 12 gods in charge of understanding. What's that mean? Understanding is the best part. What does that mean? That means treasure. That means your treasury, right? That's the understanding. And then, after that, we have 40 more gods and 23 more earths that wrap around the 36, and that equals 99. And those other gods, the 40 gods, might be a little younger than the other gods, such as Lost Mathematics, such as Doc Kim, such as Bilal, such as Beloved. Those gods, right, are the God Divine Understanding, the God Divine Understanding, the God Understanding Justice, those gods, okay? And then, next thing you know, the gods is building, and then the earth is building, and then, okay, so then you give him money, and then you don't have to work. Why you don't have to work? Because of two things, I'm gonna tell you now clearly. There's not a cipher that any thief on the planet Earth can escape to now that I'm alive. That's a fact and a problem. And I'm sure another God is standing next to me and tell you the same thing. And I mean no violence. No violence at all. I promise you there's nowhere on the planet Earth you can escape. Why? Because there's gods that do everything on the earth. There's gods everywhere on the earth. You're not hiding in no buildings. You're not hiding in no suit. You're not hiding. And plus, we all know that you're part of the treasury. So if you disappear, you probably, I don't know. So that's the case closed. See, so now the money's safe. The money's safe because we all know who it is, because the elder gods and earths came together and they built, and then we all know, so we give, and then everything's paid. Hey!
Hey!
Lord Sharif. There's no more. Anybody want to build, the floor is open. I got Hey.
I'm going to be Lost Mathematics. One quick bill. Anybody who's been in the Cheerio cipher or who's having problems getting jobs or employment, one of the things that we do, we help people get their certificate of good conduct or certificate of rehabilitation. Because they come see me at a law school in Mecca. I'm there the first and third Sunday of every month and get the application so we can be able to do that. Another thing that's going to be taking place too, we also going to be asking for those of you that's up in the northern region of Now Wine, Syracuse, Albany, Rochester. We also want to be calling on you guards too as well, because we're going to need guards and earth to start going into the facilities upstairs in the northern part of New York as well. foundations being set, going into Sing Sing and Fishkill first, working with the coordinators there. And after that, we're going to start going to every single prison. 54 prisons here in New York State. All right, the guards have approximately 4 different types of services when it comes to New York State. One is civilization classes. One is a rally, which is considered to be services. There's universal parliaments. And there's also 4 honor days. So for anybody who wants to be a part of that, we meet the first Sunday of every month, and we be at a law school Mecca at the Knowledge Hour. The first and third Sunday of every month. With that, I'm saying,
Peace out to you.
My name is Latika Law. Today's mathematics is wisdom will destroy. Always more than knowledge add to the cipher. I feel compelled today to add on to the cipher of the wisdom will destroy there. I want to say that
It's good seeing you again,
for
Queen.
me, it's been
See you soon.
understanding power years.
Thank you,
Peace out.
sir.
Thank you
Observing
for all that you
the
do.
nation of gods and earth,
Appreciate it.
building and going through our different cycles. And one of the things that I observed on this Wisdom Village Destroy, knowledge and disciple, is the complexity of things that we've been going through and our ability to express ourselves.